What's going on? Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Excited, excited to be coming, you know what I'm saying, be here. So, welcome to the morning shift with Cofield. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to be here every single day for 30 days straight. What we doing? Uh, it's the morning shift where we're going to be talking about just inspiring people to be amazing. I hear a lot of people say, dang, it's Monday. Monday's supposed to be one of the days that people hate the most. I think Mondays are amazing. You know what I'm saying? I think Mondays are a great chance to just start again, to reboot. And so that's the stuff we're gonna be talking about today. Uh, just your perspective, right? And so we're gonna do 30 days straight. And this week, the theme is why passion is a compass, right? And so I feel like a lot of people don't really get the fact that your life is is really a reflection of everything you thinking in your mind. So we're gonna dive deep into that today. We're gonna talk about why your perspective uh, will lead to your life. You know what I'm saying? And so it's super important, and that's what we're gonna be going into today. So thank y'all for popping out. I think it's gonna be amazing. Like I said, I'm gonna be here um, every single day for the next 30 days. I'm gonna be right here showing up every single morning, and so share. You know what I'm saying? Share with people if you would. Let people know what we're doing, and we're gonna be here. We're gonna jump into it. I'm just making sure right now that I'm streaming on all platforms. Yeah, okay. Bam. Just making sure I'm streaming and what we doing. Welcome to the morning shift. Welcome to the morning shift for those of you who just pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, we're gonna be here every single Monday, regardless. Um, and just going over a lot of stuff that's going to be able to help us win in life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're gonna be doing. It looks like I am streaming everywhere. Follow us on YouTube too, Corey_Cofield. Um, please, I would appreciate that. So yeah, like I said, today we're gonna jump right into it. Today we're gonna be talking about why passion is your compass, right? I feel like a lot of us, if we lived our life by what our passion is, it would basically make us happy. Because did you know that your passion creates your provision, right? If you think about every person is really doing big things and amazing things, these people doing what they love, they doing what they're passionate about. And we're all supposed to live that way, right? But the thing is, most people don't. Why is that? Right? Why? Because I feel like most people don't really uh, um, they walked away from doing what they love to do what they have to do. So see, a lot of us are living our life based upon what we have to do every day. I get it. But ultimately, your life is going to be uh, better when you do what you're passionate about. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Just why passion is a compass, right? So your passion can create your provision, and it should create your provision, right? Your passion should create your provision every single time. And the only way that it doesn't The only way that it doesn't is because we stop living according to our passions, right? And we're going to get into that real deep. I'm going to be here for the next hour and a half. And so we're going to be able to really get into that really heavy. I'm trying to see once again, am I streaming like I'm supposed to on everything? And it looks like on my LinkedIn, I'm seeing people saying I'm not streaming there, so I don't know what the issue is with that, but just seeing if I can kind of see what's wrong and if I can fix it. If I can't, it's all good. Okay. All right, we're just gonna take LinkedIn out, man. LinkedIn tripping. I don't know what's up, man. Let me see. Wondering why it's acting like that. I'll try to do it one more time. And if it do it, it do it. If not, oh well. Yeah, so it's acting like it's being crazy right now. I don't know why it's on that. But, you know, everything you plan don't really always don't line up, but you know, you got to be willing to just keep moving regardless, right? Keep moving regardless. And that's what we do. So why is your, let's talk about it. Why is your passion a compass, right? Why is your passion a compass? Because I feel like when you led by your passions, it will create a lane for you, right? So like I said, your passion will create your provision, right? And so whatever you're passionate about will be your life, right? And so the more we start really living according to what we're passionate about, the more our life will be better, right? And so if you think about this, America in itself was built on a dream, right? It was built on a dream. Like every job, every place, all these places that people are working for right now, these were people passions. These were people passions. Walmart, that was somebody's dream, somebody's passion, somebody's idea, right? Target, all these places, and the majority of these places is a person's last name. Louis Vuitton, Dolce and Gabbana, these are two last names. So these are dreams that people had, and next thing you know, now they got millions and millions of people working for them. Did you know that everybody was supposed to be like that? Right? Your passion is supposed to create your provision. So today's theme is, how is your passion your compass, right? And I'm gonna say it like this, tell the story. So back in the day, I was known in Detroit for being a rapper, and I did pretty good with that. You know, I had songs on the radio. I lived off of my music, literally, right? I didn't work like that, regular job. I tried a couple jobs, didn't work, but I used to get my stuff pressed up, CDs, and I'll be in the streets selling them. I had shows. I had got up to a rate of like 1,200 for 30 minutes. People would pay me. I had shows every single weekend. Some weekends I would have 2 shows a day, stuff like that, right? And that was my passion. Like hip hop was my passion, and it made a way for me. So I was able to use that passion to create money, and it took care of my family. But what happened was, one day my auntie called me and she was like, "Corey, God told me you're supposed to be in California." And I'm like, "He ain't tell me." And I'm like, "Really? He didn't tell me." And I didn't feel like that I was supposed to do that. One, because I was scared. Get this out the way. One is because I was scared. I didn't know how I was going to eat. Let me move all this stuff, man. I didn't know how I was going to be able to take care of myself. So I was kind of scared to do it, right? To be honest. But I ended up doing it. And at the time, Gina, my wife, um, she was a big help in helping me make that decision. You know what I'm saying? And by us making that move, we end up leaving Detroit and going to California, where I am now. And I'm telling you, that right there changed our life, really. Even though we're not together no more, I feel like we still had a successful marriage because we have 4 kids, 3 boys and a girl, and every single one of them doing amazing stuff. Every single one of them doing big things, right? Every single one of them are living their lives at a high level, right? And so it's like, um, is this thing, is this mic working? Hoping y'all can hear me, man. Hold on. Let me make sure so that I can be heard here. It's kind of late. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. So it look like I can be heard. So I appreciate that. Um, and so all of our kids are doing amazing stuff, traveling the world and they're living their dreams. But I feel like the position that my kids are in right now, uh, to be living the life they're living, getting paid to do, um, getting paid to play a sport. You know what I'm saying? Is amazing. Is like, um, that's what they're getting paid to hoop. And all these things they never would have been able to do if if we didn't make the choice to leave, right? And so, and what I'm saying is, I came to California because I knew it was something else I wanted to do with my life. And I was following my passion of being an artist and being a rapper and all that, right? But to be truthful, it was my passion that led me here. And so what I'm trying to tell you, if when you move according to what your passions are, it will lead you to where you need to be. Your passions will also put you in places where you need to be, right? And so if we start living our life according to what you love, that'll put you on a path. We're talking about how can your passions be a compass in your life, right? And so when you living and when you're doing what you love to do, it'll literally guide you. It'll literally lead you to where you're supposed to be and the people you're supposed to be with. So we have to stop living our life based upon what other people think you should be doing. You can't live your life based upon what your mom think you should do. I shout out to people who do the family business, right? But let me tell you this. Your family business is not necessarily what is meant for you to do. So you can't live your life based upon what somebody else think you should be doing. It doesn't work like that. You can't live your life based upon what somebody else believe is right for you. You have to live your life based upon what's right for yourself. You have to live your life based upon what's in your heart. Because guess what? When you die is one to a box. When you die is one to a box. You're not going to be judged by if you did what your mom told you to do, or if you did what your family said, or what they thought was best for you. You have to do what's best for you in your life. And sometimes that means you got to step away from your family. Did you know that? Did you know sometimes that that doing what you know to be true for you, did you know sometimes that may cause you to have to walk away from your family? Doing what's best for you may cause you to have to turn your back to the crowd. But I heard somebody say it like this: in order to lead an orchestra, sometimes you have to turn your back to the crowd. So you have to know sometimes doing what's best for you and living your dream is not going to relate all the way to what your family think you should be doing. Everybody's not going to agree with what you should be doing for your life, but I'm telling you, your life has to be lived what's best for you. It really does. And sometimes it's scary. Sometimes you don't know. See, a lot of people are running scared right now, man. A lot of people are upset and fearful because they don't really know what to expect. And I get it. But what I'm trying to tell you is your passion will literally be a compass. Your passion will literally be your compass. What does that mean? That means when you don't know which way to go, you heard the old saying, follow your heart. Follow your heart. And I remember back in the day, used to be Toucan Sam. I know some of y'all remember that. That's old enough. But the Fruit Loops commercial, he used to say, follow your nose. It always knows. Follow your nose. It always knows. What does that mean? Follow your heart. Follow what's in you. You know what you're supposed to be doing with your life. What is it that you're doing that you know you can't live without? Ask yourself that question. If you have a passion in you to do something and you can't rest, and it just keeps eating at you, and eating at you. You listen, I'm telling you, if that's what it is, then you should know that's what's meant for you to do. That's what's meant for you to do. So shout out, listen, to the people who's doing what you know you meant to do, and it's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be it's not always going to be a walk in the park, you know, but your passion will create room for you. Listen, this stream here is me saying, listen, I want to tell every person I know the cheat code. And you know what the cheat code is? Living your dreams, living your passions. That's the cheat code. But see, the world not going to tell you about that. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that you were supposed to live your passions. They're not going to tell you that you're supposed to live according to what you love. Right? They want to get you into school and put you in a little system so that you can be prepared to go work for them. No, but your passion was made to provide for you. And so I'm asking you today to start being more mindful of what you're passionate about. Start being more mindful of the stuff that's burning deep down inside of you, because true happiness, I promise you, true happiness, it only comes when you live in your authentic life. It only comes when you live in your authentic life. What does that mean? That means living in a way that you know you were supposed to be. Living the way that you know you're supposed to live. Don't be afraid, man. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Your dream's gonna work. Your dream's gonna work. What you're passionate about is going to work. That idea that you had is going to work. Don't worry about how you're going to do it. Don't worry about, I don't got the money to do it. Don't worry about that. Dreams don't work like that. Do you know the lady that invented Spanx, a self-made billionaire, had barely no money and started that business with her last? And before you know it, now she's a billionaire, self-made billionaire, and that came off an idea. So I'm asking you today, what's your idea? What's your idea? A lot of us don't get it because we think, oh, let's just go do a job. I get it. We have to work. We got to do what we got to do. But what I'm saying is use that to further your passion. What are you passionate about? Some of y'all that's watching this is passionate about cooking. You love to cook. Every holiday, everybody calling you, bring your such and such. Oh, you ain't never taste such and such. Can't nobody make it like her. Why can't you turn that into a business? Your passion was made to make room. Your passion was meant to provide for you. So you know how to cook. You got that passion to cook. That's a business. Some of y'all can make clothes. Some of y'all can make clothes. You good at that. You good at making clothes. And you make stuff for your friends for free. You say, oh, I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it. You know, for the fun of it. No, that's your business. That's your business. That's what you were supposed to make money off of. So listen, I'm asking you to start checking your passions. Start asking yourself, what would I do for free if money wasn't the issue? What would I wake up and do every day? These are the things that you're passionate about. So let me break something down to you. It was a statistic I saw saying over 87% of people hate their job. I'm talking about over 87% of people worldwide hate their job. And they're in relationships they don't want to be in. Why is this significant? We're going to go into that. Why is this significant? Let me explain what happens when you do stuff you hate. Let me explain what happens when you do stuff you hate. Every time, oh man, you know what? I'm mad because I was supposed to be streaming to TikTok as well, and I didn't. So let me do that now. My bad, y'all. So listen. Every time you do something you hate, it releases negative enzymes in your body that literally kills you slowly. Did you know that? Every time you do something you hate, it releases negative enzymes in your body and it makes you sick. Let me tell you how. So did you know every time you do something you hate, let me fix this light. Every time you do something you hate, you activate the flight or fight reflex. Every time you do something you hate, you kick off the fight or flight reflex. And now, what is that? I know some of y'all know, but who some people may not. And so to the ones that don't, I'm going to break it down. So when your body is in the fight or flight reflex, that means you're in a state of combat. You're in a state of survival, right? And your body, the body and the mind is so powerful and brilliant. It has these mechanisms in it to keep you safe. So every time you do something, so look, fight or flight mode is this. You get chased by a dog, right? The adrenaline comes and you run, you get away from the dog, you jump over the gate or whatever you got to do. That's the fight or flight reflex. But did you know every time your body goes into fight or flight reflex, it shuts down your digestive system. Did you know every time your body goes into fight or flight mode, it shuts down your immune system? Right? Because listen, and it transfers all the power to your arms and your legs. Right? So when you do stuff you hate, it literally releases and puts your body in the fight or flight mode. And guess what happens? Like I said, when you in fight or flight, your body starts pushing all the power and the energy to your arms and your legs. Why? Because you need to get away. But the problem is people are living in fight or flight mode for years. They go into jobs they hate every day, and they're living in fight or flight mode. When they go in these jobs, their body is rejecting it, but their mind is still going because they have to work. But you're releasing these negative enzymes in your body, and you know, I know a lot of y'all probably know people that got a lot of digestive systems. A lot of digestive problems, right? They got a lot of digestive problems, or they're always sick or weak. I guarantee you, in most cases, if you look at these people's lives, I guarantee you they're under a lot of stress. It's a lot of things they're going through emotionally in their lives. And anytime you're in the stress produces fight or flight. And when you produce fight or flight, your immune system is dropped. Your digestive system is dropped. And all the energy is going to your arms and your legs for you to defend yourself. The problem is we weren't meant to live in that state for years. It was only for a short period of time. Back in the day, if there was cavemen, a saber-toothed tiger, they'll get away from it, and then your body returns back to normal. But just imagine if you living in fight or flight for years. And that's what's happening. People are in fight or flight mode for years because they're doing what they hate. But I'm going to tell you, you were meant to do and live the most amazing life ever. You was meant to live the most amazing life ever. And it was meant for you to live what you love. If you love food, God wants you to be able to eat the most amazing food ever. If you love to dress, God wants you to wear the most best clothes you ever can imagine. If you love to travel, God wants you traveling everywhere you possibly can. So what I'm telling you is, we're supposed to be living life. Look, even in the Bible, right? If you believe in the Bible, and a lot of people say they're Christians and all this stuff, but they don't understand this fact. Even God says, "Come to me, my yoke is easy and my burden is light, and I will give you rest." So even when you start loving God, it's supposed to be easy. Your life's supposed to be not a walk in the park. When I mean easy, it's not. You're supposed to wake up happy. You're supposed to be happy. Now, granted, stuff gonna happen where you might not feel happy every single day, every single minute. But happiness should be your primary sense of feeling. But what happened? The majority of the world, and according to studies, 86% of people wake up every day in marriages and jobs they hate. Is that you? Are you going to a job that you know that you don't want to be at? Every day you go in there, you just like, let me tell you a story. So in my book, Follow Your Yellow Brick Road, Your Passion Leads to Your Provision, is on Amazon, the Corey Cofield. In that book, I tell you about my dad got me a job for Chrysler, right? I was making like $25 an hour, full benefits. I can even go get massages, everything. And it was for Chrysler. And this was back, maybe I'm 53 now. I think I was like 22, right? And my dad got me this job. He was so happy. And this job, living in Chrysler, working at Chrysler was a job everybody wanted. Like, you couldn't just, everybody wanted these jobs, right? And I got one. And so I was so happy. The whole family was like, oh, Corey working. Dad, he at Chrysler. They was all happy for me. Like, yeah, you about to get on. You about to make this money. And I was happy and all that until the day I started. So I worked on the assembly line, right? I worked on the assembly line where I worked with the fiberglass walls, right? It's called the firewall. Now in Chrysler, when I'm working on the firewall, that's a fiberglass piece that they put behind the motor to stop fire from coming through into the car, right? So I was in charge of putting those on. I didn't know they were fiberglass. So I went to work. I had to be there at 4:30 in the morning. It's freezing cold outside in Detroit. I got to be at the plant at 4:30 in the morning. And when you get to the plant, it's literally 90 degrees in there, burning up. And I'm on this assembly line. I'm in the same place, this little, probably like a little 7-foot runway. And that's my space. And I'm telling you, the cars just keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. And before I know it, I didn't know I wore some shorts and a short sleeve shirt because it was hot. I didn't know that working with fiberglass is a no-no to wear shorts. And this fiberglass got all in my skin. And I promise you, if you ever heard of anybody that have fiberglass on your body, it's literally like little pieces of glass sticking you all over your body. And so this was horrible. I promise you, it was the worst experience ever. I'm there for 12 hours. 12 hours. Now, by the time the afternoon come, it's hotter than that in the plant. It got to be 100 and something in this plant. I'm burning up. I'm sweating. My skin is sticking. And the next thing you know, I got to do it again the next day. I was miserable. I couldn't tell. I'm telling you, for 3 months straight, I used to get up. Every time I got up, I put my feet on the ground, and I would think of every excuse I could think of why I couldn't go. The dog ate my homework. I don't care what it was. I'm like, I can't go to this plant. I was miserable. Miserable. But every day I saw my dad, I left from here. I was living with him at the time. He'd say, good job, son, proud of you. I'm like, yeah, Dad. It was horrible. I couldn't take it no more. So I started making excuses, taking off. And I did everything I could for them to fire me. And they ended up firing me. And when I tell you, my dad lost his mind. My dad lost his mind. He could not believe that the job he got me, making over $25 an hour, that he told me that I blew it. He thought something was actually wrong with me, but at the time I wanted to do music. I was working on my music. I had interest. And so once I left that job, I just went hard in the studio. And before you know it, I ended up getting on a label called Outlaw Records, and we ended up getting a label deal with Universal. My music, I got recorded my music, put out a couple albums, doing music videos. I was traveling, and it literally provided for me. Now, what would have happened if I stayed at the job because my dad felt like I needed to be there? What would have happened if I stayed there because miserable every single day because my father got me the job? See, some of us sometimes it's going to take you to walk away from stuff that people don't think you should. But I'm going to tell you, nobody knows your life. Nobody knows what's best for you. Nobody knows what's best for you but you and God. So you can't live your life based upon what somebody else says is is what's best. You live your life what's best for you and what you got to do. So at the end of the day, I end up leaving that job, but I promise you that was one of the greatest things I ever did. That was one of the greatest things I ever did, and it took a lot for me to do that because once again, my dad thought that was the best thing for me, but nobody can tell you what's the best thing for you. You have to live your life according to your passions, what you love. So today is Monday. It's the holiday. Most people are off, and this is the perfect time to start regenerating your mind and your thoughts. Start asking yourself, what's my passion? What do I love to do? And I'm telling you right now, you can start to develop that. And of course, if you got a job, you don't just up and quit, but you can put a plan together to say, by this time, by next year, I'll be doing this. By this time next year, I'll be doing that. Right? You can put a plan together. But it's time out, man. We got to stop doing stuff we hate. As I said, over 87% of people wake up every day in jobs they hate. That's crazy. Over 87% of people wake up every day and go into jobs they hate and are in relationships they don't want to be in. Some of us are with people you know you don't want to be with no more, but you're still there. Why? For the kids. All these other reasons. When you die, it's 1 to a box. You can't live your life what's based upon what somebody else is better for them. You can't live your life based upon what's best for the next person. I'm telling you right now. And if somebody walk out your life, they were meant to leave. If you find somebody doing some stuff to you that you know that's not right, allow them to leave. Don't never force yourself in somebody's life. I'm telling you, I'm 53 years old and I'm telling you, I can give you this experience. I can give you this knowledge. You don't have to go hit your head. You don't have to bump your head. You can look at all the bumps on mine. If somebody walk out your life, let them. You don't chase people to put them be a part of their life. Remember, I said today that we're talking about how your passion can be your compass. See, your passion to put you in rooms that you should be in. Your passion will connect you with the people that you're supposed to be connected with. And listen, some of us are dealing with people we should never have in our life in the first place. Some of us are dealing with people that we know shouldn't have never been connected to us in the first place. But you dumbed down your life and now you connected to this illegitimate relationship. And guess what? It ain't like you think you better than them. But look, but you might be better off. Every person is not meant for your journey. Every person is not meant for your journey. So I'm telling you right now, you got to make a decision. Just say, I'm going to start living more about what I love. You can't let your mom or your wife or your husband or your brothers, you can't let the world dictate to you what you want to do with your life. And you got to fear not. Fear not. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. No matter what it looks like, you're going to be okay. Your idea is going to work. You got to start executing from this moment out. You got to start executing this moment out. Some of us don't know what we're supposed to be doing. And I can understand that. I can help you with that. I can help you with that. Go to CoreyCofield.com, man. That's my website. I'm a transformational guide. That's what I do. I'm a transformational guide. I help people find their passions, and then I give them detailed steps on how to get to it. We all need a team. Think about it. The greatest team that ever was in any sport, they all had, it wasn't just an individual. We all need help. We all need somebody to help us stay in line. I got people in my life that get on me when I mess up. I got people that's in my life that hold me accountable. If that's you and you want to be, we do a call every Monday. Tonight is not going to be because obviously it's the holiday. We're giving people a break. But other than that, every Monday night we have something called Mindfest. It's on Zoom. If you want to be a part of that, you can email me, Mr. C at CoreyCofield.com. That's Mr. C at CoreyCofield.com. MRC as in cat, CoreyCofield.com. Mr. C at CoreyCofield.com. If you need some help, or you can go to my social media. I'm on Instagram. You can DM me there. I'm on Twitch. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm all over. But I'm willing to sit and talk to you about this stuff. How can you be better? How can you be better? This is what we're talking about. You can't live your life based on what someone else thinks is best for you. You can't live your life based upon what your parents did or you got to live what's based to be. Because let me tell you something. Your passion is most likely your dream. And your dream was meant to be your power pack. Some people are just tired. We tired. We tired of going into the same job, seeing the same people in the same mess, same conversations. But how many know that your dream was meant to charge you, to supercharge you? When I wake up, I'm up every morning now at 4 o'clock. My alarm go off every single morning at 4 o'clock. And do you know I can barely stay in the bed? I'm jumping out the bed. I'm jumping out the bed. Look what that say. 4 a.m. Meet God. I can't stay in the bed. I'm jumping out the bed. I'm excited. It's hard for me. Most nights I fall asleep at the computer working on something. I'm working on my books. I'm working on my products. All that. Why? Because my passion and my drive is exciting me. It's keeping me going. But if you're going into a job that you hate, it's not going to excite you. You're going to be tired and drained. Remember, every time you do something you hate, your body goes into fight or flight mode. And anytime it's in fight or flight mode, it shuts down your immune system and your digestive system. So you're not digesting food properly. You're having stomach issues. Your immune system is compromised. Before you know it, you're getting colds. You're getting sick and all this. That's because your body is in stress. Stress a killer. Did you know over 80% of doctor's appointments are related to stress? Did you know that? Did you also know that Monday morning before 10 a.m. is the most times that people have heart attacks? The most heart attacks are reported on Monday morning before 10 a.m. People are dying because they hate jobs they got to go to. Your life should be, listen, I hear people saying, thank God it's Friday. Friday, let me say this to the whole world. Friday is not an excuse for mediocrity. Just because it's Friday don't mean we can be a bum. Just because it's Friday don't mean you can just go out and just drink your life up and mess your liver up, smoking, popping pills, all this, because it's Friday. Listen, every single day is go day for me. I take one day to just relax and get to myself, but every other day is go day. I don't care if it's a Monday, Tuesday. What's a hump Wednesday? Hump day Wednesday. Hump day Wednesday is for people that's doing what they hate. You don't hear no multi-millionaires saying, oh man, it's Monday. No, they waking up. Why? Because they getting to it. So if you feeling like that, it's because you're not doing what you love. And listen, I'm not condemning nobody for the work you do. But I guarantee you a job is a ransom for your dreams. A job is a ransom for your dreams. I hear somebody say, but what I'm supposed to do? I got to work. You absolutely do. But let me tell you that you can work for yourself, that that your passion can create your provision. Like I said, you got people on here that know how to cook. You got people that cook and get their food away for free. They cook cakes and all that stuff for all their friends. That's your money right there. That's your business right there. You got some people that know how to fix cars. You can call them. Let me call cousin. He come over there and fix your carburetor or change your brakes. That's his business. That gift was meant to provide for him. You got people that can do hair. You go by your cousin's house, and she wants you to do her hair. You do her hair so good, you don't charge her nothing. That's your business right there. We got to stop giving away our gift. We got to stop giving away our talents. Stop giving away our talents and our gifts, man. You were supposed to eat from that. I'm not saying you can't do stuff for free, but I am saying that the majority of the stuff you're doing, you're supposed to be getting paid for it, period. If people want it, if they want the service, they can pay you for it. I get people call me all the time, and they want to talk for hours and hours on the phone. And I have a service. This is what I do. I'm a transformational guy. So like I said, go to CoreyCofield.com and you can see some of the packages. I got personal development coaching, business coaching, guiding, just to help people get back in line. But people want your gift and they don't want to compensate you. So you can't let that happen. Some of y'all know how to clean. You can clean a house like never before. Why can't that be your gift? Why you can't open a cleaning service? Some people love basketball, but they played, but they never was able to go to the pros. I was guiding a guy, one of my clients, and he was a good basketball player, but he never made it because he hurt himself. And he was living his life upset because he felt like his dream was taken from him because somebody injured him. So he was walking around mad and upset, mad at the world, mad at God because his dream didn't come true. I started guiding him. We started doing sessions, and I'm talking to him saying, listen, your passion is not dead. He's like, I can't go play no more. I'm too old now. I can't do it. And he was all thinking about all the stuff he couldn't do. But we changed his perspective. How many know that your perspective will lead to your life? How many know that your perspective on how you see things will determine how you live your life? He was thinking it's over. It's over, man. I'm too old. My leg was messed up. And I missed my shot. I said, okay, listen. Are you passionate about basketball? Yeah, that's all I ever wanted to do. I said, do you know it's people on NBA teams that get rings and never touch the floor? What about the trainers? What about the ball boys? It's other ways that you can make it in basketball without being on the floor. I told him, you know the game, right? One of the things he's passionate about is defense. He's passionate about defense in the game. I said, bro, that's a lost art. I said, what if you put on classes showing defensive skills? What if you coach kids? What if you get these college kids that don't really, because nobody's really focusing on defense. Everybody want to come down and shoot. I said, what if you start focusing on defense and you give clinics and classes and all this? You should have saw the man. His eyes open up. I can feel the joy come back into this man because he realized that his dream wasn't dead. See, a lot of us, just because you can't do it yourself, don't mean you can't prepare other people. So then he went on to start a business, a coaching business. and a trainer. Next thing you know, he had many kids. He come back to me on court, and I'm still guiding him to this day. We have sessions a couple times a week. And he said, man, it's unbelievable how I didn't see that at all. I thought it was over. And so I'm telling you, just because your dream didn't happen the way that you thought it would happen, doesn't mean it's over. It doesn't mean that you can't make no money in that field. It don't mean you can't make no money. Like that, like him. He hurt his leg. Somebody injured him. He was a high level basketball. He ended up missing the NBA. He wanted to go pro. All this, and then he thought his dream was over. I guided him into a new perspective. What if you coach kids? If one kid gets to the NBA off what you taught them, don't you know you're there too? Don't you know they're going to come back and tell everybody? And now you're using your gift to help other people. And that's what it should be about. I had another guiding client of mine call me real down, talking about the money. And this guy wanted to be a baseball player. He was an amazing baseball player, but ended up having a kid. He ended up having a kid, and it messed him going to school and all this. And he's feeling like it's over. He called me in the same thing. I don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm going to get, I'm working, man. Every money I get is going straight to my bills. I have no extra money. He was telling me all about what he was lacking. And see, I got a saying, only see what you wish to experience. Right? A lot of us see what's wrong before we see the stuff that we do have. And so he lives out there in Santa Clarita, California, right? This is one of the richest neighborhoods, not the richest, but it's up there with people that's influent and got money. He lives out there. And so I'm like, bro, why don't you train kids? He's like, what you mean? I said, bro, you in Santa Clarita. This guy went semi-pro or something like that. I know he went really high in baseball and he really know the game. And I know he love it. He passionate about it. So I told him, start training kids. Once again, you got so many people that's interested in playing, but nobody want to take the back seat and train. So he started doing it. He started training these kids. And before you know it, the dude said, when you're, like I told you before, your dream and your passion will be a battery pack. When you do what you love, when you go after what you love, it inspires you, it lifts you up, it supercharges you. And when I'm talking to this man, the minute his mind got it, you can feel the energy through the phone. He was ready to run through a building, so excited, right? So your passion, we're talking about today, how is your passion, how can your passion become your compass? Your passion will lead you and take you in different areas and different places. And now this man right now is on Instagram. He got all kind of people that's out there he's training. I think it's called Legacy. Let me look it up. Legacy. Let me see. I can't remember the name of his stuff right now. But I'm telling you that this man, he literally went from not knowing what he was going to do to making a whole passive income and creating a whole business. Right? So what I'm trying to tell you, some of y'all can make bracelets. Some of y'all do hair. Somebody know how to cut hair. Your gift was supposed to provide for you. And even if you got to work another job right now, I get it. I get it. But if you give somebody else 8 hours a day, you should be able to at least come home and give yourself 2. Develop your business. Develop your business. Start thinking about, what would I do if money wasn't an issue? What am I passionate about? What am I passionate about? What do I love to do? These are things that will lead to you getting that answer, man. And a lot of times it only got to be just one thing. I just finished a couple books. So not only am I a transformational guy, but I'm an author. I also got clothes. Like if you go on my site, CoreyCofield.com, you can see, go to the products. I got merchandise, right? So I'm saying it don't always have to be one single thing. You can do multiple things. My point is, today is Monday. Let's find out what you love. Find out what you're passionate about. And use that as a compass to lead you where you need to go. Did you know when you're following your path, it connects you to the people that you should be connected to? Do you know when you're following your path, it will put you in line with the people that you're supposed to be connected to? No more excuses, y'all. Listen, I'm not doing this because I'm worried about getting all these people. Listen, if I got one person on here listening and it changed that one person's life, I did what I was supposed to do. Because you know what my passion is? Helping people find theirs. And so I'm up in California. I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning streaming by 5:30 a.m. because I want people to know that you're going to win, that you're going to be okay. And I'm going to be here every single morning, same time, letting you know that I support you, I'm with you, and I believe in you. I know things can feel tight. Sometimes you don't know how you're going to make it. But I'm telling you right now, your dreams will create a path for you that most things can't. Most things can't. Don't be afraid, man. Don't be afraid. Only see what you wish to experience and know that without a shadow of a doubt, you win. Your ideas is going to work. So listen, let's start working on finding out what we need to do. I need you to get a piece of paper, get you a notebook, right? Get you a notebook. I'm not saying necessarily right at this moment. You can. But if you can't, get you a notebook. In that notebook, you write at the top on a piece of paper, passions with an S. And in that book, I want you to write down every single thing you ever possibly thought of yourself doing. Everything that you ever thought you was passionate about. So if you say, man, you know what? I always thought I could be a good photographer because I think I got an eye for taking pictures. Write down photographer. You know what? I can't nobody make that pie like me. Write down baker. So write on that piece of paper every single thing you possibly can see yourself doing. Every single thing that you possibly can see yourself doing, right? You write that down. And then you go back and you say if it's 10 things, you write down the 10 things. Then you go back to that 10 things and you say, what out of these things, put them in the order of most to least. What could I see myself doing the most? And you narrow that down to like 5 things or whatever that top things are. And from there, you go back and visit that top list and you say, what could I see myself out of this list doing every single day? Right? Some of those things you might say, I might be passionate about dogs, but I don't see myself working with dogs every single day. Like I can do it every now and then, right? But then you say painting, I like art. I can see myself painting something every day. Okay, so you put that at the top of the list. And then you go back and revisit that list and say, how many of these, what things on this list do I feel like I can't live without? Did I say before I die, I have to do this, right? And you narrow it down. And before you know it, you're going to have 2 or 3 things that you feel like you want to do, and then say, okay, which one of these I want to pursue first? But the first question you ask yourself is, what would I do if money wasn't the issue? If everything I needed was provided, what would I wake up and do every single day? You ask yourself that. What would I wake up and do every day if money wasn't the issue? What would I do? If every dime you needed was provided, food, clothes, all that, what would you wake up and do every day? That is normally your passion. That's normally your passion. So focus on that. And then you start to develop that. Once you get that one thing down, then you get that one thing separated on a different piece of paper. Right? Y'all ready to record this, write these notes, man. You separate it on a different piece of paper. And then you ask yourself, what do I need to do to get this done? What do I need to do to get this done? You write down that. You write it down. What can I do to get this done? What needs to be done? And you write down every single step it's going to take. So just say, I said, I want to write a children's book, which I just finished. Yes. I'll tell y'all about that. It's going to be dope. I ain't going to reveal the name, none of that. But in the next 2 weeks, it'll be published. But I wrote down, what do I need to do to write a children's book? And I wrote every single thing I possibly needed to do. I need to do a book cover. I need to format the book. First, I need to write what I want. First, I need to think about an idea of what I want it to be about. Once I got that, then I got to actually write out a story. Once the story is completed, now this don't have to be in no particular order. You just write down everything you think you will need to get that done. Sometimes you're not going to know everything. Sometimes you'll start picking up other stuff as you're pursuing this. But just write down every single thing that you possibly think you would need to start that business, right? Or to get that dream done. Whatever you need. And when you write down every single thing you need, then you go back to that list and you say, okay, what can I do today towards this list? It might be, you might say, I want to have an online business, so I'm gonna have a website. So you might just go say, hey, I'm gonna buy the website today. You can buy a domain name, and that's the domain name. For some that may not know, is what you enter, like CoreyCofield.com. That's my domain name. That's where my domain is, where whatever I got is being housed, right? So you can go get a domain name for 99 cents. You can do that, right? You might say, I need a business plan. You can go online and see how to write a business plan and start writing on that. You can say, I need to get a DBA, a doing business as. You can go get a DBA for $25, $35, and depending on what state you're in, right? So you write down every single thing that's going to be needed to get it done. And then you just start taking strategic steps to get it finished, little by little. Don't worry about taking all day. Don't worry about going all fast. It's not about that. You write down every single thing you need to get it done, and then you just start taking one step at a time. How many know that you can get anywhere one step at a time? If I say I'm in California, if I say I want to walk to Detroit, Even if I took one step a day, it might take me 20 years. But if I take one step every single day, step, 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 I'm going to end up going. So no matter how big your goal is, if you do one thing, one step towards it every day, it's going to get done. And before you know it, you'll have everything finished to be exactly what you said you wanted to do. So I'm encouraging you today. To go after what you love, man. God ain't forgot about you. God ain't forgot about your dream he gave you. God didn't give you a dream just to throw it in your face, just to play games where he know you weren't going to be able to do it. That feeling you feel in your stomach that you know you're supposed to be doing great stuff is because you're supposed to. But we got to give God something to get blessed. You got to give God something to work with. What does that mean? You saying, bless me. God, people praying, God bless me, give me some, but you don't have no business. You don't have no product. You don't have nothing to sell. You can never be successful trading money for your time because you can never have enough time. It's only 24 hours in a day. You're going to sleep 8 hours. I sleep 3 or 4, but most people need 6 hours, 8 hours of sleep. If you sleep in 8 hours, how much more time do you have in a day? So trading your time for money, you can never really win. It'll only keep you coming back. But if you got a service or a product, if I got a product, I can sell 15,000 of these little black boxes and never have to be in the place where they were sold at. That's how you start to generate the wealth. We move out of being paid for time and get paid for your what's the word I'm looking for? Value. You want to be paid for your value. That's what you want to be paid for. So I'm saying this to you today. God ain't forgot about you. I know it's rough. I know it's tough out there, but your dream was meant to provide for you. I'm going to be here every single day, 5:30 a.m. for at least an hour. Every single day. And I show up just to get the message out to dream again. That your dreams was meant to make room for you and you were meant to do it and you were meant to win. Regardless of what life is throwing at you right now, stay strong. Don't give up, man. Don't give up. That idea was meant for you to do it. The idea was meant for you to do it. Love your life. Love your life. Love your life, man. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And listen, the call on your life, it wasn't a conference call. The call on your life was not a conference call. You know what that means? That means it wasn't meant for everybody to get it. It wasn't meant for everybody to go along with you. Sometimes you got to shed. You got to shed the skin to be able to be better. And that means walking away from some people. And guess what? It can be your family sometimes. Nobody is worth your life. Nobody is worth your peace. Sometimes you got to walk away from family members. It is what it is. Sometimes you got to walk away from the people who say they love you, but they keeping up drama. Nah, man. No, you don't love me. Because if you did, you wouldn't bring me drama. If you love me, you wouldn't bring me strife. I'm just telling you, man, that you were meant to do big stuff. You were meant to do big stuff, man. And it was meant to work. So allow your ideas to make room for you. Allow your ideas and your passions to create for you, because that's what they were meant to do. So what's your gift? 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 What was you meant to do? That dream was meant to be your battery pack. That dream was meant to be your charge, your supercharge. And every day when you get up and you do something you love, it's going to charge you. Let me tell you this. This changed my life. When I heard the definition of successful. So I used to think that being successful meant that you was making a lot of money at what you did, or everybody knew you. But that's not it at all. A person is successful when they, one, know what they want to do, and two, start towards it. Did you hear that? So a person is deemed successful not by doing what they want to do and making a bunch of money doing it. A person is deemed successful when they know what they want to do and they start to pursue it. So if you say you want to be a teacher and you go enroll in school to start to get your degree, you are successful at that moment because you knew what you wanted and now you're going after it. That changed my life because I'm pushing to be, I want to be successful. I want to be successful. And we got the wrong definition of what success is. You're successful if you got an idea and you work on it every day. You are successful. Think about that. Come on, man. You are successful right now if you got an idea what you want to do and you moving towards it. I'm streaming at the same time on all platforms, y'all. Follow me on YouTube, Corey_Cofield. Go subscribe, please. Go subscribe. And if you talking about some stuff that makes some sense, I'll subscribe back. But I have to say that because people, you ain't subscribed, but you on there popping pills all on your page. And, bro, I am good. But listen, it's so amazing to do what you love. My man asked me, should he supercharge the vet? If that's what you're excited about, champion, whatever you want to do in your life that you're excited about and it's positive and it don't hurt nobody else, go do it. Live your best life. Yeah, nephew, stun on these cats. Stun on them. Weston, go get the vet supercharged. You feel me? Like I said before, God wants you to live the best life ever. If you like cars, God wants you to have the best car you possibly can have. If you like to eat like me, God wants you to eat the best food, the best chefs and all that you can eat. If you like to dress, God wants you to wear the best clothes ever made. Whatever it is you like to do, you were supposed to do it at a big level. You just got to believe in yourself, man. You just got to believe in yourself. I promise you, that's all it takes. We're going to be here every day. This is the morning shift for Corey Cofield. Welcome to the morning shift, where we're shifting the perspectives. We're going to help shift the perspective to let you know you are great. You are amazing. We changing everything. Bless you too, bruh. Bless you too. Absolutely. I accept that blessing. Go live, man. Enjoy your life. Got these young people, y'all stressing out over all this stuff that don't even matter. Stressing out. No more stress, man. No more stress. No more stress. Live your life. Live your life. Live your dreams according to what you feel like you should be doing. Don't think somebody else is going to be, you doing what somebody else wants you to do is not going to make you happy. But your provision will be provided by your passion. Straight up. Straight up. So we're going to be here every single day for at least, I'm going an hour and a half every single day, man. Straight up. I'm going an hour and a half every single day. That's how we doing it. You feel me? Your passion will create for you. Your passion will create a space for you. And let me tell you this. You have to jump off the cliff and build wings falling. You're not always going to know what it looks like. You're not always going to be able to figure out every single step. You're not always going to know exactly what to do, right? But you just got to take the steps, man. One step at a time. And don't try to rush, man. Just take your time and skate through it. Skate through it. A lot of y'all got to shut off a lot of people too. You know how they put the blinders on a horse? That's so they won't get distracted. They put them blinders on the horse so they won't get distracted. A lot of us need to put some blinders on. Shut these people out your life. Shut these people out your life. These people who just all they want to do is bring drama. Nah, man, we ain't with it. Shut people out your life. You got to watch your conversations. Watch the stuff you're talking about. Watch the stuff you're talking about. I only want to be around high vibrational people. People who vibrate at a high level. That's all. If you're not up here, man, don't call me. Because I don't want to talk about Desperate Housewives. Well, I don't talk about the whatever show that's on TV, Power, or any of that. And I don't have nothing wrong. Look, I don't hating on that stuff. But I'm making a power myself. So instead of us looking at somebody else, create your own show, create your own product. Because like I said, trading time for money will never work. Trading time for money will never work. You got to develop a product. You got to develop a product or some kind of service that you can charge for. Like I said, some of y'all cook the best cakes ever and make them free for everybody. That's your business. Tell people next time it's $25. And if they mess with you, we'll see if they pay. If they don't, they was using you in the first place. Start cutting some people off in your life. I'm telling you right now. When people show you who they are, believe them. The first time I heard it said, believe them. Don't have to get bit in the face before you know the dog gonna bite. If you see them growling, hey, it's a chance they're gonna bite you in the face. So I'm telling you, we got to get more detailed, y'all. We got to get more detailed and more on purpose. We let anything come out your mouth, just always talking, just junk. No, man, I ain't letting anybody in my circle, just anybody. Some of y'all got girlfriends y'all know can't stand you, but you'll still go out with her. Come on, girl. You know she talking about you behind your back. And you know how she talking about you behind your back? Because she talking to you about somebody else. And like my mom said, if they talk to you about somebody, they'll talk to somebody about you. Straight up. Some of us need to cut off the access. Some of us need to cut off access to your life, to people. Some of y'all need to cut off people being able to get right to you. Your energy is important. Your energy is it, and who is in it is all important. You can't just have anybody around you. Start to shut people off. And guess what? It ain't going D&D. That's another product we got. I wish I had one of my sweaters with me right here. D&D. Go and do not disturb. I'm working on something. Some of y'all got friends want to go somewhere every day. What the hell we celebrating? Huh? You got $30. Like, come on, man. You got $30. They got 10. And y'all going out. For what? You going out for it? What's to celebrate, man? Did we get to the bag or something? Some of y'all need to go on a 90-day lockdown. 90 days. I celebrate when I got a bag. That's what I'm on right now. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna be right in my house putting out product. Right here talking to y'all. Monetizing my YouTube. What is it to go out for? Shut your life down for 90 days. And then you will see who was really rocking with you. Shut your life down for 90 days. If it ain't about the bag, if it ain't about a good idea, I don't want to just sit up and have useless conversations with people. Your words matter. The words you speak out your life, your mouth matter. It creates your life. Keep your mouth closed and get to work. Keep your mouth closed and get to work. Keep your mouth closed and get to work. What I mean by that, you don't plant a garden. You don't plant a garden and then invite the whole neighborhood to walk all over the soil and come see what you done. How could it ever grow? You plant your seeds and then you sit back and you wait for the harvest. Once the harvest happens, I got you a quote of the day. Let me do that right now. A quote of the day from Ansay. Give me a quote of the day. The quote of the day is, only see what you wish to experience. Only see what you wish to experience. Meaning that whatever you want in your life, keep that in the front of your mind. If you don't want to see lack, if you don't want to see all this stuff, don't think about it. Don't think about it. Only see what you wish to experience. That's the quote of the day. Thank you for asking, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And so let me tell you this. Stop digging up your seed. A lot of us believing for stuff, but every time you go back and doubt it, every time you get into fear and like it ain't gonna happen, it's like you digging up the seed. You don't put an apple seed in the ground and every day you dig it up and see if it's growing. You dig it up. Oh, ain't no root. Put it back. Dig it up. Ain't no root. It would never grow. It would never grow. You have to plant your seeds. Let it stay in the ground. What does that mean? How do you stay in the ground? You keep believing on it. You keep thinking about it. You keep it in your mind. You keep working towards it. You keep researching on it. You keep the seed in the ground. Keep having faith, watering it. Sometimes you're going to water it with your tears. But just know without a shadow of a doubt it's going to work. Your dream is going to work, man. What you want to do is going to work. You're not here for nothing. You're not here for nothing. You didn't have that dream for nothing. You can feel it in your belly. You just know you were supposed to be great. That's because you are. You can't let people dumb you down. When I was little, people called me too dark. And I had a complex because of my skin complexion. I didn't want to be dark. I'm like, I don't want to be dark. I don't want to be dark. And I let people just tear me down, making me think I was ugly because they didn't like me. That crazy? But that's what I did. And it took me years to overcome that. Some of us are still living our life based upon what other people thought about us. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You're not dumb. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You just learn different from other people. So what? So what? Your hair ain't all down your back, young lady. You still beautiful. So what? You don't got no big old butt walking around. So what? You still beautiful because God gave you that body. So what, bro? You got a gut. I'm talking to myself. I'm working on this gut. But you know what? I had to realize that it don't matter, bro. That don't make you less than nobody else because you got a gut, Corey. And so I started dealing with myself. Y'all. Don't let somebody else's opinion be your life. Don't let somebody else's opinion be your life. They don't got to believe in you. So what? Like I say, when you die, it's 1, 2 a box. There ain't no combo. You don't get 4 pieces of chicken. It's one. Live your life based upon what you know best for you. And everybody not going to get it. They used to have me self-conscious because I was dark-skinned. I didn't want to talk to no girls or nothing because I thought I was ugly. Because they used to call me Black Bark and you dark, you black. I was the darkest one in my family. And back then, you know, when I was coming up, everybody like El DeBarge and Al B. Sure, all the light-skinned brothers with their eyes all greenish and shit. Man, I ain't had that. I'm black, you know what I'm saying, all ashy most of the time because I'm running out the house, man. I'm little, you know, I don't know. And people didn't think it was attractive. So I believed in what they said about me. I allowed their opinion to shape my life. And it took me years to overcome it. Years. And I'm telling you, don't let nobody shape your life. Don't let nobody tell you what they think best for you. Yeah, you can get opinions from people. You can get opinions, but guess what? If a person can't tell you what's best for you if they don't know what's best for your life. They can't because they don't know what you meant to do. When I told my dad I was leaving Chrysler to be a rapper, he thought I lost my natural mind. He literally said that to me. Son, have you lost your mind? That was my father's favorite thing. He'd say, either you crazy or you think I'm crazy. He thought I lost it. How could I leave Chrysler making over $25 an hour, full benefits, everything perfect? Why would I leave that? Because it wasn't what I was meant to do. See, sometimes you're going to have to walk away from some stuff that look really good in order to get what you want to get, what's for your life. And can't nobody determine what's best for your life but you. Can't nobody determine what's meant for your life but you. You know what you were supposed to do. Shout out to my niece. I see you, niece. I love you. She right there. She inspired me so much. I promise you. She part of the reason why this is going on right now. You got to have people around you that inspire you. People around you that can see who you are and to tell you, no, you a king. Stand up, you a king. I'll never forget. Shout out to my auntie, Tanya Walker. My brothers and my family we was at the family little gathering, and they was all talking about me like normal happens. You know, I'll talk about people too, don't get me wrong, you know, but they was on me. And a lot of times when one start, all of them would jump on me. You black, you did it, call me Black Bark and all this stuff. You so black, you look like underneath the bed and all this stuff. You so black, you blue. That was actually funny though. You so black, you blue. You went to night school and they mark you absent because they couldn't see you. All this stuff, right? And so they was on me. And I remember walking out the room and I was just broke down because I was hurt. Once again, they was on me. And my auntie saw me. She stopped me. She said, come here. She grabbed me by my face. She said, Corey. She said, your skin is so beautiful. And she said, when you get older, you're going to be fine. You're going to be finer than all them. Watch. And she rubbed my hand. She said, you're going to be finer than all them, Corey. Don't worry about nothing. When you grow up, your features going to come in. And I promise you, that my auntie gave me, I saw her vision as she spoke into my life. I literally saw it in my mind. And she told me she can see the confidence coming back in me as my chest came back out. And I started to think like, yeah, I am. And that changed my life. Although I dealt with a whole bunch of subconscious stuff after that, but in the back of my mind, I knew that I believed what she told me. And so that's why I say words matter. Y'all ever heard sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me? Huh? That's a lie. Words do hurt. And that's why you got to watch and monitor the words you speak over yourself. Watch and watch the words you speak over your kids, your children. Watch the words you speak over your own life. Words matter. So many times I used to call myself dumb. Like, damn, you stupid, man. Damn, dumb. No. Watch your words you speak over people. Words matter. My auntie spoke into my life that day. And I can remember that to this day. That it supercharged me. I also can remember I had a teacher named Miss Cash. And one day she told me, you ain't going to be shit. I was like 9. The lady told me, you ain't going to be SHIT. Right? And I believed her. What? Facts, bro. The tongue doesn't have a bone, but it can be used to kill. Straight up. Your tongue can literally kill somebody. In the literal form. Watch your words you speak over your life, man. Watch the words. Today, our theme was how your passion is your compass. So I'm saying your passion will put you in the right direction if you follow it. And guess what? Everything in your life was set up according to your passion, how you were meant to go. Everything in your life. But some of us are meeting people outside of what we were meant to do. You meet a dude in the club, he in there drunk, you drunk. And then you take him home and you think life gonna be happy ever after. He was in there with a problem. He was in there drinking because he had issues. But you ain't know. You didn't know. Because you in there drunk and both of y'all drunk, and it's like, what matters, bro? No, man. And like I said before, when you die is one to a box. Everybody not gonna see it. Everybody not gonna believe it. Some people gonna think you crazy for your dream. Some people gonna think you lost your mind because your dream's so big that they can't see themselves doing it, so they're gonna try to tell you it's not for you. That's a lie. See, some people hate to see you go up because it hurt their neck for them to look at you. And so they're gonna try to bring drama to your life to bring you down where they are, right? But no, when we operate at a high level, eagles only fly with eagles. I always say the story that an eagle is the only bird that can fly 10,000 feet above the clouds. An eagle can fly 10,000 above a feet. Excuse me. An eagle can fly 10,000 feet above the clouds. It's the only bird that can do that. That can fly above the clouds. So if an eagle is in top flight and it see another bird, it has to be another eagle because nothing can fly that high, right? So if an eagle is bumping into pigeons and sparrows and other little birds like that, it's flying too low. So I'm telling you, in your life, when you're operating at a high level, you'll only bump into other people that's operating at that level you're operating with. But guess what? If you keep bumping into pigeons and sparrows and people that's not good for you, you're flying too low. Just like that eagle. If you keep bumping into bad relationships and people who don't mean you no good, people who's looking to take from you and harm you, you got to up your flight. You got to up your vibrational level so you can attract what you put out. If y'all with that, say I'm with it. I'm with it. Charles Etta say, believe in yourself. Absolutely. Michelle say she with it. Flat out. That's what we got to do, y'all. Been with it. I've been with it. Flat out. That's what we on. We been with it. I'm going to put that junk in there too. Let me put been with it, man. In capital letters. And I'm spelling wit, W-I-T. You feel me? That's what we on. Hey, listen. You going to create the life you want to create. And I'm telling you right now, you got to get those people out your ear. Them low vibrational people, you got to get them out your ear. Because every minute you drop your vibration, you become a human repellent. Every minute you drop your vibration, you become a human repellent. You pushing away your own life. You pushing away the things that God got for you. With all these low vibrational conversations. All these low vibrational talking people. Listen, I already said, don't call me. If you talking about some BS, don't call me. And some people be like, oh, it's just my brother, man. He be wanting to talk. No, your life is at stake. We don't got time for that. Your life is at stake. I ain't trying to hear no. Listen, man, I'm only seeing what I wish to experience. And I'm only talking about the same. So if you ain't talking to me about some ideas, you ain't gonna talking to me on how we gonna get a bag together, please miss me. I say that politely. Please miss me. And like I said, Friday is not an excuse for mediocrity. Just because it's Friday don't mean you got an excuse to go get blowed and drunk and just be ignorant. Because it's Friday. Don't you know for me, I don't even know how many Fridays. It's like Friday going to be next week. And guess what? It's going to be Monday. Then it's going to be Friday. It's going to be Monday. It's going to be Friday. So what? Get to the bag, man. No more. Listen, Today, we focused on good energy. Today, we focused on not letting our energy drop. Now, here's a few things that will drop your vibrations. Low level talk. Low level talk. Anytime you talking, you have a conversation about another person, they say wealthy people talk about ideas and solutions. Broke people talk about other people. Things you can do to mess up your vibration is to have low level conversations. No low level conversations. What's another thing you can do to lower your vibration? Focusing on stuff that's low vibration. Watching foolishness. Whatever your eyes intake is going to go into your life. So if you're sitting around watching fights, hood fights, and all this mess on Instagram, listen, the greatest thing that can be done. Listen, every one of us can get everything you ever wanted. Absolutely. And the only thing that can keep you from doing it is if you distract yourself. Distractions is the greatest thing to keep people from making it. Distractions. And see, guess what? It don't have to be a huge distraction. Did you know it takes, it's been scientifically studied. It takes 25 minutes to regain focus once you lose focus. Say you're working on something. That's why all my phones, if you look at them, all my phones on D&D, do not disturb. They said it takes up to 25 minutes to regain focus when you hear a little ding on your phone. You working, ding, 25 minutes it takes you to get back focused. So think about if you do that 4-5 times a day, 25 minutes. Before you know it, you distracted 4-5 hours a day. It works like that. You on Facebook doing absolutely nothing. Next thing you know, you done been on there, check your screen time. You done been on there 8 hours a day and ain't done nothing productive. If you don't get on social media, use it to help you. Use it to promote your business or be watching something that's going to help you. We just don't be on just the internet watching trash. That's not what we on, man. Up your flight. Somebody put that in the chat for me. Up your flight, bro. Up your flight. In capital letters. Yo. Up your flight. Up your flight. What does that mean? What that mean? That means the people around you is going to determine how much and how successful you become. If you're around 6 people with no job, guess who's going to be 7th? If you're around 6 millionaires, guess who's going to be the 7th? So monitor your relationships. Monitor your relationships. Anybody just can't have access to you. Don't you think that's why anybody can't just call Beyonce? Anybody can't just call the president. Anybody just can't call, all these people that's out here doing big. You just can't call them. You can't. You got to make appointments. Why? Some of y'all need to start setting up appointments for your life. That old scoundrel Negro want to come see you. Let me check my books, bro. Have I done everything I'm supposed to do with my life? Have I done every goal that I'm supposed to do? I'm not available. Oh, wow. Somebody, oh, yeah, okay. Sis put, be unavailable. I didn't even see her put that, and I said it. You feel me? That tell you right there, confirmation in the chat. Be unavailable. Some people don't deserve your attention. Some people don't deserve your energy. Who are they? What make them deserve your energy? Why? because they're your family? Because it's your sister? It's your mama, it's your daddy, it's your boyfriend, it's your girlfriend, it's your cousin. It don't matter what. If your energy is low, I'm unavailable. Leave me a voicemail, I'll get back. And guess what? You don't have to feel no way about that. You don't have to feel sorry about that. Not at all. You don't have to feel nothing about that. You got a right to not be available for foolishness. Listen, y'all. It's a call out for high vibrational living from this point on. No low-level talk. No low-level thoughts. No low vibrating fruit. We don't want it. We don't want it, man. We don't want it. Period. We don't want it. I like that. Only sow where it'll grow. I don't know what else to say. They said it. She said it. Only grow. Only sow where it's growing. If you know this person ain't never done nothing good for you, every time y'all get into it, they got something to do with, some of us got these friends that's been hating on you your whole life. And you still around them. You still around them. You still having conversations with them. You are rejecting the very thing that's supposed to be making you up. No more, man. No more. No more. I don't care if you my doggone, if you my arm. If you my arm and you talking some foolishness, I'm gonna cut it off. Straight up. I'm only on high vibrational stuff, man. 111. 111. 111. 111. I just looked over and saw the hat. 111. You don't owe everybody access. That's a good one. You don't. And just because they've been knowing you forever, it don't matter. It don't matter. I don't care how long you've been knowing me. That don't mean you can just talk foolishness to me. That don't mean I got to sit up and deal with your low vibrational rants. A lot of our conversations are keeping us out the bag. A lot of our conversations is keeping the money out your life. A lot of the conversations you having is keeping you from getting what you know you're supposed to have. Low vibrational conversations. I don't want to have them. I'm good. I'm good. If you're not talking about something that's going to bring something to me, take the conversation somewhere else, please. And you have a right to do that. You absolutely have a right to do that. So today, what's the theme? What's the theme today? Fly high. Fly high. Straight up. Fly high today. That's why I say I'm going to be here every single day. Every single day. However you watching me right now, I'll be here every single day at 5:30 a.m. California time. I'm in LA. I'll be here every day, 5:30. And it's called the morning show. It's called the morning shift, excuse me. This the morning shift for Corey Cofield. What does that mean? That means we take the morning to shift our perspective, to shift what we want to see in our lives, to say we only see what we wish to experience. I only talk about what I want to see in my life. 5:30 LA, 8:30 Eastern. Share it with some people, y'all. I'll be here. I'll be here out here. But we building a brand. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to YouTube. My YouTube channel is Corey_Cofield. Corey_Cofield. We on Instagram at Corey_Cofield. TikTok, Corey Cofield Real. REAL, Corey Cofield Real. Facebook, Corey Cofield. So I'm literally everywhere. And I got a message to dream again. That's what my message is. To get people back to doing what you love and letting your passion lead your life. Letting your passion lead your life. So today, we're going to be deliberate about our conversations. Today, we're going to be deliberate about what we watch. We're going to be deliberate about who we let in our circle. We're going to be deliberate. Some people, you're going to have to send them the voicemail. I get back with you. I get back with you for sure. Like Chris Tucker said, I think. I said I'll call you later. The girl called him. You said you was going to call me later. He said, later ain't over. Later ain't over. You feel me? Sometimes you're going to have to tell people that I'll call you later. They call you later that day. I thought you was going to call me later. Later ain't over. Later can be 2 years from now. That's what's up. So listen, I appreciate y'all. We got about 7,000 likes on Twitter. We got a bunch of likes on Instagram. Y'all feeling the word. I appreciate that. Website, CoreyCofield.com. I got custom merch. A lot of y'all need to go on D&D. Let me show y'all right quick. Let me show y'all this. Y'all go on D&D. Put yourself on Do Not Disturb. The Do Not Disturb hoodies. This is my brand. You see the merch. You see the merch. This is my brand. Y'all see the merch. Tags. It's an extra large. It's from the Minder Fest. This is our group that meets every Monday, 6:30 p.m. on Zoom. You can be a part of that. Today we're not meeting though because it's the holiday. But every other Monday, we there. If you want that, just DM me. Ask me for the link for the Minder Fest meetup. We be there every Monday. Like I said, tonight we won't be there because it's the holiday, and I'm hoping to go eat. You feel me? Thank you. I appreciate you. Say you and the merch look good. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hey, I love to hear that. Like I just talked about having a complex my whole life pretty much. So I'm grateful that somebody can see the beauty in me. If you're not trolling me, if you're a real person, let me look at this. Let's see if you're a real person. If you ain't a bot, say I'm a real person. Type that. I don't know. Nah, I'm for real. Okay. Niece, go check their page out and see if they're a real person. Hey, yo, I appreciate y'all. Come on, y'all. Do me a favor. I'm on YouTube. Hold on, you said that. What? Want to FaceTime? Oh, yeah, I'm going to FaceTime you for sure. Join the camera. I'm going to ask you right now. How you invite somebody to this chat, girl? I want to see. Preacher Rick. Let me see if you on here.
What's up, baby?
What's going on with you?
Take that condom off your head, boy.
I appreciate you, champion. Big melon head is. Take a condom off your head. You mad? You probably can't fit a hat. Oh, let me chill. See that low vibration trying to come in here right now? We have to disconnect him. You out of here, son. You feel me? Hit request. I don't see no requests. I let somebody in here, they talking about a condom head. What's wrong with you, man? You trying to get back in. I ain't letting you back in and melon head. Are you out of here, champion? I'm about to block you, preacher Rick. You come in here with the disrespect. And the young lady just said I look good. I don't even see your page. Hold on, let me see your face. Oh, yeah. She got the dochas. I appreciate you, champion. Hey, how y'all block somebody? You about to be my first person I block. I'm happy. I block this clown.
Hey man, get my auntie her glasses back. Condom wearing, fucking fake
Oh.
lip having asshole, fucked up.
That's the low vibrational stuff we was talking about. But it's they hating. You got the doses. And he on my channel though. That's crazy. Hey, but anyway, we on good energy, y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming out. We'll be here every single day. Every single day. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at this little no, I ain't gonna even say that. I'm gonna watch my words. I'm gonna watch my words, man. I'm gonna watch my words. How you block somebody? Y'all tell me that. Yeah. You're right. Absolutely. Hey, but I appreciate y'all. I'm about to jump out of here, man. We'll be back tomorrow every day. You know what I'm saying? Get your money up, Mr. Preacher. You over there on the iPhone 1. iPhone 1, bro. Boy, watch out, bro. Yeah. Oh, my God. Hey, so I appreciate y'all, man. Stay high energy and don't let people like the little hater jump on. That's the stuff I'm talking about, you know? Dude probably got $7 in his account. You feel me? Probably got $7 in his account. Thanks for following me so I can know where to block you at. You feel me? But anyway, yo, we'll be here every morning. Every morning. Every morning. Every morning. Thank you for coming to the morning shift with Corey Cofield. Like I said, I'm all on social media. You can go to CoreyCofield.com. Get your merch. Get your custom merch. Get your custom merch. Do not disturb. Go on, do not disturb. Especially for the haters. Real quality hoodies. Super thick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, for the women, we even got the do not disturb panties. Because you got to put yourself on do not disturb. Remember I said take 90 days? Take 90 days to shut your life down, man. Take 90 days to just do something for yourself. You know, take 90 days to pull yourself off the market. Take 90 days to just focus up and get to work, man. Take 90 days to focus on a vision or a dream or something like that you want to do. Look at these. Do not disturb for the women. Put yourself on do not disturb, man. Right? Because let me tell you something. If you do not disturb, if you can't do nothing in life unless you know how to shut things off. Sometimes you got to shut people off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to shut people off to be able to do what you want to do. The do not disturb panties on the website, CoreyCofield.com. We got the Make America Dream Again merch on there as well. And I got a bunch of hats coming in. They should be in by Wednesday. For the Make America Dream Again. Let me pull that up. You know, we got the We got the Make America Dream Again shirts as well. Because I believe the dream is all that matters, man. See what I'm saying? Super simple. Super simple. And yeah. So go to CoreyCofield.com. We there. We're on Instagram, YouTube, all over. LinkedIn. We appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow, man. And listen, the call to action for today, what I need y'all to do for today is don't let nobody drop your energy. Watch the stuff you talk about and watch who you around. All right? God day.